Chico, I just thought it was really cool the way you spoke of him and how his energy related.
Oh, you're talking about Yoshi.
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 Chico was the other artist who was dope. Okay, Yoshi. The one's energy you wanted to protect, you felt like a little brother.
Yeah.
Do you feel like in the beginning of your career, maybe leeches were allowed in and influenced your music, and you wish you could go back to that Yoshi stage in your life, or are you still there?
I did. Yeah, definitely. Like I made a lot of friends. And I mean, in the beginning, you never really know what people's true intentions are. You just let anybody in because you're excited about the journey and you figure the more the merrier, and we'll be stronger as a unit and you know, and everything looks sweet in the beginning. But people change, you know, and I just don't want that to happen to him. He's such a great kid, man. Dope energy. He reminds me of Teddy. You know, Teddy's the one with the most energy in the whole crew. You can distribute his energy amongst us, he'll still have more type shit. So when I saw that in him, and just how pure he was, and how he hadn't seen the dark side of things, I just wish that he would stay there, and people around him would make sure that he doesn't get to that.
Right. Is that why you're so quiet? Are you protecting your energy now? Or I can imagine you might have always been like this, but what are you doing to protect your energy at this stage now that you know better?
Stop making friends. I don't want no new friends. I don't hang out. I don't do none of that.
What about Yoshi? Yoshi's new. I relax.
Like my little brother.
Alright.
You know, I'm not trying to be gang with him.
Okay. Am I gang? Am I inside?
You my sister.
I just need to sure. Teddy, there were some shots in there. As an actress, as someone who works in the visual arts, I was very impressed. And I wonder if the freedom applied, because you didn't think today was coming, right? You didn't imagine that this was what the footage was going to mean one day. Do you think that if you had planned this, you would have been afraid and not allowed your freedom to kind of just reign over the footage? Would you have been more afraid? Are you understanding my question?
No, I wasn't afraid because of it. Like he's saying, for me, it wasn't even really like that. It was just good though. It was nice.
But if you knew that you were doing it for Netflix, and if you knew,
went harder. Went harder. Netflix, that's normal. But it's that anyway you can see
that. So the freedom that you had when you were shooting this, for me it shows, and I love, and I hate it when I say young people, but I see kind of this new crop of artists just allowing their expression to take over, not being too afraid about the judgment or what people are going to think or people are going to say. And for me, this footage shows that, I mean, there's one, and this is very simple footage, guys, but for me it's where Junior's talking onto the phone, he's taking a video of himself, I think, and you're taking a video of that. And I was like, this is so simple, but it's just amazing.
Well, I think it's also because when we went to Japan, I was already used to like documenting things like that because we went like all around the world. So I know what moments, but I'm not shooting I'm shooting moments that I think are dope, and that one I just dope and it's dope. But really, it's Max. Like Max is really a genius because I already know how he puts it together like that. Because I edit the footage and we don't even tell me anything. He just decides how he's gonna do it and everything. So yeah, like him putting it together like that, because it's like there's products, different days and everything, and he just mixed them all together and created a story. When I was shooting, there was no story in my head, but he made a story.
I tell you, Max has this talent where I don't give him a lot of information, I give him an energy and an emotion that I want to evoke.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the emotion I want to evoke.
Okay, right.
Now give that to him. And then he comes back with a cut, which most cases is 75% there.
Yeah.
And the only parts he missed out is because maybe I didn't think of a shot, or I need to point him in a shot that he may have missed. But generally, we get on the phone, it's like, this is what I want the audience to feel. This is what Junior felt, this is what I want everyone else to feel. And then he goes for it. And he's the dopest little young kid that has probably been cutting for us for 3 years. 3 years.
How much of the footage is him and how much of it is you in terms of the direction and the style?
When it comes to like that type of stuff, it's all on him. I don't really have to tell him to do anything. He keeps it on him anyways. as soon as something happens, he's already shooting, he's already taking video.
Wow, that must be like really relieving as an artist. You can just relax and be yourself and make sure you put it inside.
Yeah.
That's really dope. Guys, please, I'm gonna take like 3 questions max. So if you've got a dope question, please get ready. Redefining a Zulu man. I feel like that's what you're doing right now in terms of style and in terms of expression. There's a certain, when people say Zulu man, there's a very specific stereotype that people think about. Are you aiming to redefine that? And is this part of that plan?
I am, but it's not like a mission that I set out. Like, I'm not trying to change it for everybody. I'm just trying to change it for myself. You know, it's just taking more pride in who I am and where I come from, and mixing it up with who I become along the way. You know, it's not really about changing the way everybody looks at a Zulu man. It's not really about that.
Even the makeup, the elf ears. I was like, okay. Then you were speaking Zulu on top, but that was pretty dope because it was like you were an artist, but you were like, I'm a Zulu man, but I'm allowed to express who I am. Guys, you've got to watch this. It's really, really, really dope. And for me, there was an understanding, like, you know, sometimes you don't need the people around you to validate what you love and who you are. And I saw that you went through a lot of that, where you were talking about the style that you used to like as a kid. And you thought to yourself, you know, I used to paint my clothes, but I just thought people wouldn't like it. Do you feel like, even with your artistry, a lot of what's happening in Japan validated what you always believed was the best way to do things, even how they make the music?
Yeah, definitely. Their freedom to just express who they are without really caring about what anybody else has to say about it, that really changed the way. It changed the way I look at people, but it also changed the way I look at myself. You know what I mean? My whole outlook on my artistry, whether it's the image, the sound, or all that stuff. It's just like, I'm just gonna express myself. You take it, take it. If you don't, don't.
When the whole world knows who Nasty C is, where's your next Japan gonna be? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you won't be able. Yo man, when all of Japan knows who you are, it's possible. You should not be underestimating. You of all people should not be underestimating.
No, it's not that I'm looking at it like that. Like in Japan, it's very different. Even if you're a superstar, people see you, they'll freak out because they love you, but they'll show you your respect. They won't overstep their boundaries. They'll let you do whatever you have to do. And then if you look like you have a moment, they'll approach you. Otherwise, they'll take a snap from where they are. They won't try to rush you, grab you, take something from you. It's not like that. So even if that does happen to me, I'll be cool. I'll just walk through.
You sound like this is coming from a dark, angry place. They don't touch
It's not
you.
an angry place.
I'm joking, man. I'm playing.
Yeah, it's a weird position that artists get put in. Like, and sometimes it's all love. Like, people don't really mean no harm, but the way they come at you is just a little off. And then you have to like stand your ground and like, you know what I mean? And people can't take that. People don't know how to take you disciplining them. Just tell them, yo, relax, I'm still talking to this person. Then they'll start saying, I hate you and I love. Then they'll talk to their friend, and then that whole attitude just comes, it becomes too much. And then when you react like a normal person who gets irritated, they look at you like, you're fooling yourself, or you think you're this, you know?
So, nice.
It's cool, comes with it.
Colin, this is my last question, and Teddy, again, like, I'm gonna have like 4 shots for you. I'm really proud of you. I'm really excited for you. And one last time, guys, a big round of applause for Teddy for his big directorial debut. It's really exciting stuff, well done. Oh, okay.
For Teddy.
All right.
We want to give to him, so hold. I think it's behind you. It's behind you.
Yo, where's Teddy's?
Kaiso. It's right behind.
Oh, snap.
Yo, get up and do this, because I think last year we gave Jay like 20 plaques. And,
man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zulu Man in Japan, Red Bull.
I just want to find out, Colin, how important is it to have a leader in a group of artists who can take the energy, the excitement, the expression, the artistry, and take it to the next level, like yourself. You know what I mean? Someone who's always trying to think ahead. I think in South Africa, we don't have a lot of that. So how would you want to kind of maybe advise people in this country to choose their management correctly, or managers how to
I don't know.
work with the artists?
I can only say what I do. I listen to my clients. That's it. Really, it's no formula. It's not a secret. I just listen to what they want to do, not what I want them to do, and what they want to do, and then figure out how I can help them make what they want to make happen. Really,
Awesome.
it's really that simple. It's not that complicated.
Is anybody on the floor wanting to ask anything that I may have missed? Any interest? Look, I know you're in the house. Don't act like you ain't got no questions. You always got some damn questions. Let me ask you a question. You right? You okay? You right? Everybody else is cool? Alright, great. I think it's time to eat and be merry. One last round of applause for Zulu Man in Japan! Shout out to Nasty T, shout out to Red Bull for putting wings on this project. Thank you so much. Have a good time, everybody. Thank you for coming through.